Hey, random dancer on the internet. My name's Ian.
And my name's Lindsay.
And this is a Ballroom Blitz.
Today, dancers, we're going to keep nice and toasty warm with a jive move. It's called a fall away rock. You may know it as a basic or a closed basic. It's where we tend to start when we first learn this dance. So let's have a look. This figure is following a pretty classic rhythm of a back replace by both partners, followed by two chassés. We want to keep it nice and tight, nice and light, because the jive goes pretty fast. The first job with most of our jive moves is to get a little bit of tension going through our frame. In this case, it's a closed frame, and that's what the back replace is for. So the leader is going backwards on the left foot, and then it's called a back replace. If I back up here so you can see my feet, going backwards behind it, there's a little bit of a turn here for the leader, backwards onto the left foot, pressure through the ball of the foot first, and then the heel lowers to the floor. You can see what that's done to my forward foot. I actually lift that one up and then replace it right back to where it started, making sure I get my weight on that second foot so I'm ready for my chassés on the left. For the follower, it's almost exactly the same. We have a little bit more turn. So if I'm facing my partner here, when I do my back replace, it again is going to sort of land just behind my other foot. We don't want to actually take a backward step anywhere. We want this to be largely on the spot. I'm going to turn a quarter and my lead is going to help. So my first step, which is on my right, I lift my knee, and it will land there, and I have turned a quarter. Again, the ball of the foot hits the floor first. I then push my heel down with some control. That pops my left foot up into the floor, but I'm going to just replace it back to where it was with my weight on it, ready for my chassé on my right. So if we start facing each other, Ian's going to end up on an angle and I'm going to end up turning a quarter to face you guys. So we have a back replace. With most of our jive, we don't have that many slows. We have quicks and we have quicker quicks. These two are two quicks, so we will have quick, quick. After we've had that almost sort of slight push away and then sort of snapping back towards each other again, creating that tension, we're going to do something with that tension with our two chassés. So the leader will have a left to left, followed by a right to right. Followers will have the opposite, and what we're going to do is just square up with each other and take those chassés in a sideways direction. First one way towards our hands and then the other. So if we do it from this angle, you'll see us do our back replace, then our first chassé is going to take us along the floor, and our second one is going to take us back from whence we came. Quick, quick, quicker, quick, quicker, quick. Hardly any of our jive moves are terribly big because they are fast, but we do want to make sure that in this particular figure we do get that sideways movement with the chassés so we don't confuse them with any of our other figures that it might be. Now, because the jive is fast and because between those two chassés we're changing direction, we want to make sure that we're doing this lightly but safely. So we use pressure through our feet to help keep things nice and light, but to be able to use the floor to help change direction. And we want to make sure that we have nice soft knees. So you'll feel the balls of your feet, the heels are touching the ground as well when they need to help keep things nice and light, but under your control.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me?
And that's all there is to it. So the fall away rock is a great starting place. It's also a great move if you forget all other moves when you're out on the social floor. You're nicely in contact with your partner and you can repeat this move because it lands you exactly where you started. So use it as a base for either doing another one or launching into your other jive moves. Have some fun. We'll see you next time.
That's it for today's Blitz, guys and girls. Don't forget to like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe.
and smash that notification button so you don't miss out when the next ones come out. They come out twice a week. See you then.